The notorious B.I.G. once said, "The more money you have, the more problems you get." Well, I'm pretty sure he never went to college. Don't worry folks, you're just in time, and I'm gonna teach you about FAFSA and how to get some money. So what is the FAFSA? Well, the FAFSA is also known as the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This form is typically done every year by college students for a couple of reasons. The first reason a college student will fill out the FAFSA is to see if they qualify for financial aid from the federal government. This is usually done on a need-based condition. Okay, Autumn, but I need money. Does that count? Well, not really, but sort of. So your need-based condition actually depends on your family income or your independent income. So determining on that is whether or not you will get financial aid from the federal government. The second reason is to see if you qualify for other scholarships and grants. So most of the time when you apply for a scholarship, you'll have a resume, an essay, and more times than not, they will want a completed FAFSA application. So once you do this, you'll have an easier access and easier time to apply for different scholarships and grants. The third reason is to qualify for federal loans. Now, even if you say you won't, and you know you won't, and you're pretty sure you won't, one day you may need to take out a loan, and that's okay. Loans are available for the sole purpose of making sure that a college student lives sufficiently through their experience. And finally, one of the most important reasons to fill out a FAFSA is to see if you qualify for a deferment. A deferment is pretty much an extension on your deadline to pay for your tuition. Usually tuition is due on the 5th day of classes or on that Friday of the first week, but a deferment enables you to pay for your tuition at a later date. Now, one way of getting a deferment is if you have a scholarship or Florida prepay. You automatically qualify for a deferment. Or you can have a deferment if you meet all of these criteria. FAFSA on file 10 days prior to the first day of classes, if you're an active student, if you are not in default or limit of borrowing loans, or if you're in satisfactory with the university, and at least half-time enrollment for undergrad and graduate students. So, now that you know all these amazing reasons why you should fill out the FAFSA, we should probably tell you how to do it. So don't worry friends, we'll walk you through it step by step. In your search engine, type fafsa.ed.gov. If you have never filled out a FAFSA, click the Start a New FAFSA button. If you have and are returning to renew for another year, click Login. Then follow the instructions as said. This will include creating a login and answering questions about yourself, which, let's be real, shouldn't be too hard since you've known yourself for about 18 plus years now. But there will be questions about tax and W-2 information, so if you don't know how to do this part, the Federal Student Aid website has a help button on the top of the screen. Alright, well that's it from me folks, and remember, even if you don't think that you'll get financial aid, always fill out the FAFSA because one day you don't know, it could truly help. And also, Autumn pro tip, don't forget to save that money. Yeet.